Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the monthly astrological crystal overview. I'd like to wish each and every one of you, Aries, a happy and glorious new year. Let this be the best and the new beginning of whatever you want to do, long as you stay positive. Okay? You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524 at msn.com, or you can reach me on Facebook as my business page, or Twitter, or LinkedIn. I want to let everyone know that I have just developed a new Valentine love package and tarot card reading special. Now, the first 25 people will get a $10 discount. So they're going fast, so you need to pick it up by going to my website and make an appointment for the love reading, and then I will send the packages out to you. Okay, now some of this will not be resonating with all the Aries that are listening. Please take what you need. Don't take nothing else. Okay, we're going to start off, Aries. Your solar sun is in your 11th house. So the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, and the sun is in Aquarius. The 11th house has to do with groups, organizations, and it has to do with humanitarian efforts. Okay, helping people that are less fortunate to be brought up to the level that you are, or to the status quo. So, Aries, I see you getting involved in some organizations that has something to do with helping humanity out. Maybe a homeless shelter, a food bank, or giving some money to that, or giving your time for that, Aries. Aries, you have a tendency to start things and you don't need to finish it. And you don't want to finish. So you need to finish what you start with this. Okay, the 11th house also represents hopes and wishes and friendships. So I see some of you starting new friendships. I see some of you starting manifesting some of the wishes and hopes that you can do, that you would like to do. So I see some of you getting involved with some kind of uplifting things like meditation, yoga, because I feel some of you have been, mine has been going too fast and things like that. Okay, sometimes Aquarius get the wrong stigma that they're crazy. Now, some Aquarius are a little strange, but you have a yin and a yang. You have the one side of the coin and the other side of the coin. So just ignore that, okay? Because a lot of Aquarius, you find them more in mental institutions than you have in the other side. Also, this deals with if you have a sun, Venus, moon, or rising Aquarius. Remember, Aquarius, that you are ahead of the pack. You're 100 years ahead of the rest of us. So because of that, you can be considered strange and in a different viewpoint. So I see that you will be doing things, Aries, being in Aquarius-like environment. You'll be more participating in groups and organizations, whether you're going to put your money in there, whether you're going to put your time, or you're going to join this organization and start to create things that's going to be better for all humanity, Aries. So Aries, it's important that you complete this, okay? I see some of your hopes and wishes and dreams coming true. Okay, I have a stone here. This is the crystal. This is called a garnet, okay? Now, Aquarius, since Aries, your solar sun is in the 11th house, you need to be more careful of your calves and your ankles. So if you're having problems with that, I suggest you get some organic castor oil, massage that in that area, and take this garnet stone, which is red and black, and massage, heat this too, and massage that around those areas. It would be better, okay? Because I see there's some issues there, and it needs to be addressed, okay? I also need for you to, if some of you are doing exercise, I see some of you are overdoing exercise and you're doing too much, so take a bath, not a shower, and maybe some Epsom salt. Okay, that will release the tension and the pain in that. And I also feel that some of you need to cut back on so much exercising because you're overdoing it and it's creating issues in those areas that you want to heighten or uplift. Okay, because Aries, your ruling planet is Mars, so you're very gun ho. You start out the door running, okay, but it's not who start out the beginning of the race that will win the race. The ones who can endure the obstacles that you have to face to get to the finish line. Okay, now Aries, I'm going to shuffle the mic. Oops. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle the cards. So I'm just going to take the cards that came to show. So this is the card for the month of February, when the sun is in Aquarius, Aries, in your 11th house. And this is the moon card. This is the Pisces card. Pisces represents the 12th house, and it represents trust your intuition and your feelings in this month. If you get a feeling, investigate it and listen and obey. This also represents some worry here. So I see some of you are worrying about some emotional issues that needs to be straightened out and grounded, okay? Because this represents fear. You know, the darkness at night and the full moon brings fear and unsettledness. So I'm picking up some fear about something. So this fear could be something about some kind of travel, or something that has to do with some emotional issue that you're traveling back in time that you need to correct. Okay, so there's some problems, some issues with the emotional issue that you've been running away from. Now you're going to have to address this, Aries, with your solar sun in the 11th house. So this could be, this is the house of change, upheaval, revolution, independence. So you want to free yourself from this emotional issue, Aries, with your sun in your 11th solar house. Okay, and it could be dealing with a group or organization that has to deal with things that has connected with humanity, dealing with something to do with the homeless population, abused women and men, they get abused too, or children, abused children, something you want to free yourself from that you feel that is no longer viable in your life. So this is your key card for the month of February, Aries, with your solar sun in the 11th house, okay? Now we're going to do with the karma card. Oops. Shuffle. I'm going to shuffle the karma cards and see what karma that you had to repay or will repay, or which you have to overcome. Okay, now shuffle and see what card comes out. Oops, you got two cards. Okay, this is Pluto. So again, you know, Pluto is now direct in Capricorn. Pluto represents change. Things that's been hidden beneath the surface that needs to be addressed. So this is your karma card. You need to address, Aries, your emotions, okay? Something that's been hidden that needs to be addressed and has something to do with feelings and emotions. Because Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio. So it's a time for transformation. So there's changes going on in your emotions. Now we have the north node of the moon. Now, the north node of the moon is what you're striving for in this lifetime. Okay? So check out where your north node of the moon is at. And that is where you have to strive to go forward. This will be at the top of your chart. Now, the south node of the moon is what you brought, the experience and learning and information that you brought from all your past lives into this life. Now, there needs to be a balance here. because you are feeling comfortable with going back to what you brought in from the past life, from your last past life to coming to this life. But now you need to get out that comfort zone and move and achieve something better, which you need to go forth in your future life, which is this life now. So there is some comfortability that you need to go out and take the chance and progress into the North Node. Okay? Now the next card is the Sun. And when you see that, the Sun represents Leo. The Sun is the center of our solar system. So it gives us everything we need to sustain us on this planet. The Sun is 90 million miles away from us. And the light that you're seeing now in the daylight, it takes 100,000 years for this light to come here. So the Sun represents celebration. It represents victory. So by getting out of that comfort zone and moving into the North Node, which is Pluto, bringing you out from those things that you've been running away from, is to increase your ability to move forward. So we have to take what the South Node, which is what we had in our past life, the things that we learned and lessons, and we have to apply that to this life to not make any more negative moves, but to grow. So this is a celebration. This is being triumph over the situation. So now you have three cards here. You have Pluto, which is the transformation. This is your karma card. And it says, get to the heart of the issue. You see that? And it also said, do not die. Do or die. You must get to the heart of the issue that has been hidden, that is now turning, and it's time for you to come to the surface and to deal with it. And this will bring that transformation. And this transformation will bring you into the North Node of the moon. And it says, have faith in yourself that you will rise up and express the positiveness of this life and not fall back into the South Node of the moon, where lessons you have learned that you have brought into this life. When you feel comfortable, you must take the challenge and face this fear and move forward. And when you do that, this is the Sun. You will be celebrated. You will be victorious. And this represents the creation. Then you can create something new, Aries, okay? And then the gaining of respect for who or from. And then you will gain respect from you or from someone else, okay? There's also the things brought to life or light. Yes, the Sun is light, so it will bring life to something that is light, something that will bring you out this darkness that you are in. Okay, so that is your karma card for this for the month of February, Aries, with your 11th house, solar sun being your 11th house. At the moment, all of the planets are direct. There's no retrograding. Let's check. Direct. Now, the node of the moon, the North Node, is retrograding in Leo. So Leo is a sign of the Sun. So whenever a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. In other words, it's going to correct things that you have done when it was moving direct. So you're taking a review of that. Okay, now the North Node of the is retrograding from January the 1st, 2020 to January the 1st, 2021. So this is the whole year. So this retrograde it's very long lasting. So you're reviewing all that stuff. Okay, that's why you're going through that transformation, which was your karma card, which was in Pluto, and then addressing emotional issues that you've been hiding inside of you. Then you're going to move on to the North Node, and that's where the North Node is at. You have to move into that area to learn your lessons and to grow. And when you do that, then you'll be the center of attention. You'll be doing this. Okay, now Aries, since you're a fire sign and Aquarius is your solar sign in the 11th house, which is a air sign, you're thinking more, you're analyzing more, you're listening, you're being observation, you're being quiet. Silence is the sleep of wisdom. You can learn more from what someone is saying to you by being quiet and let them speak, because they're going to reveal themselves to you, their true self. Now, Uranus is direct now and it's in Taurus. So this thinking could have something to do with money, work, and possession. Uranus went into Taurus on March the 6th, 2019, and will stay into 2016. So there is a difference here of getting associated with your money, your possession. I see some of you getting a new car. I see some of you finally making a time to come to a budget, to analyze getting this budget done, to get out of debt. A lot of us are in economic slavery with the credit card. So if you want something, you're going to have to look at where you can cut. So again, Uranus represents things happen very quickly. So I see you doing things that's going to help you to come to a conclusion about a budget. Okay, some of you also are going back to school, and this schooling has something to do with computerization of learning how to program robots, because the robots are taking over, make the parts for this robot, the programming. It's something to do with computers and programming, and things to do with the solar system, maybe into green energy. I see some of you getting into that, or something to do with things that have to do with computers, programming, or making the parts for this, or coming up with new ideas to clear this out. Okay, Venus is now in Pisces, so Venus is the goddess of love. So I see some of you are having illusions about relationships. Some relationships that you're in, it's not as what you think they are. And some of you have gotten out of relationships that is not good for you. Now, Mars is in Sagittarius. So some of you are going taking long distance trips, international. Some of you are learning more about spirituality, dreams, mysticism. I see an awakening of all this stuff happening once you deal with this transformation that you're going through now. Okay, now you know we just had a new moon in Aquarius. So new moon's the time to begin new things. So when new moon cycle lasts for 2 weeks, so this is the time to start new things when the new moon is here. And also Saturday is the beginning of the Chinese New Year. Okay, so then you are a rat. This is the year for the rat. Also, Jupiter is in Capricorn. So if you have anything in the 10th, the 10th, the 2nd, or the 6th house in your solar chart, then you're going to benefit from this. So all earth signs will benefit with Jupiter in Sagittarius, and all water signs too. Okay? So a lot of expansion when Jupiter is there. This is wealth, benevolence, growth, new opportunities, expansion, and truth and karma. Okay? Well, I think we have done you, Aquarius. Let me see anything else I need to check out and see what's happening here. Okay. So, let me see, where's Mercury at? Mercury is also in, let me check. Mercury's in Pisces, so again, communication. It's going to be a viewpoint, short distance traveling for you, Aries. Also, be careful what you speak. Think twice, because sometimes you Aries can be flip off the mouth. You don't know mean to say it, but it can be said. Okay, I hope you enjoy your monthly astrological overview for 2020 Aries with your solar sun in the 11th house. And don't forget to check out my Love Valentine and Tarot card reading special, a discount of $10 on it. Posting and handling will include it. So go to my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. Thank you, and I'll see you in March.